In this video, we're going to talk about something very important: how to know when it might be time to stop driving. For many older adults, driving is more than just a way to get around. It means freedom, independence, and the ability to see friends, attend appointments, or simply enjoy life on your own terms. But as we get older, changes in our vision, health, and reaction time can make driving more challenging, and sometimes, less safe. That's why in this video, we'll go step by step through the real signs that it may be time to reconsider driving, how to talk about it with your family, and the best ways to stay independent without feeling isolated. You'll also learn about safe and affordable transportation options available for seniors in the US. Before we start, I'd love to know, where are you watching from today? Just drop your state or city in the comments below. Point 1. Vision changes, seeing the road clearly. As we age, one of the first things that can quietly affect our driving is our vision. You may not notice it right away, but small changes in eyesight can make a big difference on the road. According to the National Institute on Aging, conditions like cataracts, macular degeneration, and glaucoma become more common as we get older. These can make it harder to see clearly, especially at night, in dim light, or when facing bright headlights. Many older adults say, "I can still see fine," and maybe that's true most of the time. But driving isn't only about what you can see right in front of you. It's also about how fast your eyes can adjust to changing light, like when you leave a dark garage and enter bright sunlight, or when you drive through a tunnel. With age, our pupils don't adjust as quickly, and glare can become a real challenge. Depth perception can also change, making it harder to judge how close another car is or how much room you have while parking. If you find yourself squinting, missing signs, or feeling tense while driving at night, those are signals your eyes might need extra care. Regular eye exams, at least once a year, are very important. And if your doctor suggests new glasses, brighter lenses, or avoiding nighttime driving, it's not about limiting you, it's about keeping you safe. Remember, stopping or adjusting how you drive doesn't mean losing your independence. Today, there are so many ways to stay active, from senior ride programs to easy-to-use apps that get you anywhere with just a few clicks. The goal is simple: to help you see the road ahead clearly and keep you safe on every journey. Point 2. Medical conditions and medications. As we grow older, our bodies go through changes that can sometimes affect how safely we drive, and it's not just about eyesight. Many seniors deal with health conditions like arthritis, diabetes, Parkinson's disease, or memory-related illnesses such as dementia. Each of these can have a direct impact on reaction time, focus, or control of the vehicle. For example, someone with arthritis might find it hard to grip the steering wheel or turn their neck to check blind spots. A person living with diabetes may suddenly experience low blood sugar, which can cause dizziness or confusion while driving. And conditions like dementia can affect memory and judgment, things that are essential behind the wheel. Even something as small as forgetting a familiar route or missing a traffic sign could lead to a dangerous situation. It's also important to remember that medications play a big role. Many seniors take more than one prescription each day, and sometimes, the combination can cause unexpected side effects. Drowsiness, slower reaction time, blurred vision, or feeling lightheaded are all possible. This is what doctors call the polypharmacy effect, which means that when several medications mix, they may affect you differently than when taken alone. If you're ever unsure about how your medicines might impact your driving, talk to your doctor or pharmacist. Ask directly, is it still safe for me to drive with these medications? That simple question can make all the difference. And if driving starts to feel stressful or tiring, that's your body's way of asking for a break. There's no shame in adjusting your routine, maybe driving only during the day or letting a family member take the wheel for longer trips. Remember, your safety, and the safety of others on the road, always comes first. Point 3. Physical impairments and mobility challenges. Our bodies do a lot of quiet work when we drive, turning the wheel, checking mirrors, pressing pedals, and reacting quickly when something unexpected happens. But as we age, physical changes like stiffness, pain, or slower reflexes can make those simple actions harder than before. Arthritis is one of the most common challenges. When joints become stiff or painful, it can make it difficult to grip the steering wheel firmly, turn your head to check traffic, or even move your foot quickly from the gas to the brake. Some people also experience tremors or muscle weakness, especially if they have conditions like Parkinson's disease or have recently recovered from a stroke. These changes don't mean you have to stop driving immediately, but they do mean you need to pay attention to your comfort and reaction time. Balance issues can also affect driving. If you feel unsteady when walking or standing, you might struggle to keep full control of the vehicle in emergencies. Hearing loss is another factor. Missing the sound of a siren, a horn, or another driver's warning could put you at risk without you realizing it. If you've noticed any of these signs, stiffness, slower movements, or physical discomfort while driving, it may help to schedule a driving assessment with a professional instructor. They can help identify what's still working well and what areas might need improvement. Some seniors benefit from adaptive equipment, like easy-grip steering wheels or larger mirrors, which make driving more comfortable and safe. The goal isn't to take away your independence, it's to help you drive more confidently, or to find new ways to stay mobile if driving becomes too stressful. Remember, safety is freedom, and keeping yourself safe keeps everyone else safe too. Point 4. Age and experience. Age by itself doesn't automatically decide whether someone should stop driving, but it's true that after a certain point, our bodies and minds change in ways that can affect how safely we handle a car. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, drivers over the age of 70 are more likely to be involved in serious crashes than younger people. That doesn't mean older adults are bad drivers. It just means that with age, reaction times slow down, eyesight and hearing may weaken, and recovery from injuries takes longer. Think about how different driving feels now compared to 20 or 30 years ago. Roads are busier, cars move faster, and technology has changed everything from stoplights to GPS systems. These changes can make driving more stressful and less predictable, especially if your attention or focus isn't as sharp as it used to be. That's why it's wise to reassess your driving ability every few years, especially after 70. Some communities even offer refresher driving courses designed specifically for older adults. These classes not only help you brush up on new traffic laws but also teach helpful strategies for staying safe and confident. Many insurance companies even give discounts for completing them, a nice bonus. If you find that long drives or nighttime trips make you nervous or tired, consider limiting your driving to shorter, familiar routes during daylight hours. There's no shame in adjusting your routine, it's a sign of self-awareness and responsibility. Remember, driving is about more than skill, it's about confidence, comfort, and awareness. By staying honest with yourself and checking in regularly with your doctor or a driving evaluator, you're showing strength and wisdom. Knowing when to pause, change habits, or stop altogether isn't giving up, it's protecting yourself and others. Point 5. Safe alternatives and transportation options. One of the biggest fears many older adults have about giving up driving is losing independence. It's completely understandable, being able to go where you want, when you want, feels like freedom. But the good news is, today there are more transportation options for seniors than ever before. You don't have to feel trapped at home or dependent on others to stay active and social. Many communities across the U.S. offer senior transportation programs that provide affordable or even free rides to medical appointments, grocery stores, community centers, and more. These services are often run by local senior centers or volunteer groups, and they understand your needs, from helping with bags to dropping you right at the door. Public transportation is another safe and reliable option, especially in cities and suburban areas. Buses and trains often have discounted senior passes, and many routes are now designed with accessibility in mind. Low steps, ramps, and priority seating make it easier to get on and off comfortably. Then there are ride-sharing apps like Uber and Lyft. You can easily book a ride from your phone or ask a family member to set it up for you. Drivers can take you anywhere, appointments, family visits, or even a Sunday outing. Many seniors use these services daily and find it far less stressful than driving themselves. You might also explore community shuttles or faith-based ride programs, where friendly volunteers offer regular rides to church or shopping areas. These services not only keep you mobile but also connected. You get to meet new people and stay part of your community. Point 6. Talking with family. Let's be honest, talking about giving up driving can be one of the hardest conversations for any family. For many older adults, the car keys represent years of independence, responsibility, and pride. So when someone suggests it might be time to stop, it can feel personal, like losing a part of yourself. That's why how this conversation happens matters just as much as what is said. If you're the one thinking about stopping, it helps to start the talk on your own terms. Choose a quiet moment with a trusted family member or friend and share how you've been feeling. You could say something like, "Lately, I've noticed driving is more tiring than before," or, "I want to make sure I'm being safe." This keeps the tone calm and focused on your well-being, not blame or control. If your loved ones are the ones starting the conversation, try to listen openly, even if it feels uncomfortable. Remember, they're not trying to take your independence away, they're worried about your safety. Most families just want to make sure you're protected from harm and stress. Together, you can set realistic boundaries instead of stopping all at once. Maybe you agree to drive only during the day, avoid highways, or stick to familiar routes. These gradual steps make the transition easier and less emotional. Families can also help by researching alternative options, ride programs, senior shuttles, or carpooling with friends, so you never feel isolated. The goal is to replace driving with something that still gives you freedom and dignity. And through it all, kindness and patience go a long way. A supportive conversation can turn what feels like a loss into a positive step toward safety, peace of mind, and new ways to stay connected. Point 7. Making the transition smoothly. Deciding to stop driving is a big life change, and it's completely normal to feel emotional about it. For many older adults, driving has been part of their daily life for decades. It's how they've visited family, gone shopping, or simply enjoyed the open road. So when the time comes to let it go, it's okay to feel uncertain, sad, or even a bit scared. The key is to make this transition step by step, with support and understanding. Start by making a plan. Talk with your doctor, family members, or a trusted friend about your decision. Let them know you're thinking ahead for your safety and independence. Together, you can explore what days or times feel safest to drive, maybe just during daylight, or only on familiar roads. You can also decide when it's time to stop completely, based on your comfort level and any new health changes. Next, create a transportation routine. List the places you visit regularly, your doctor's office, grocery store, church, or a friend's house, and figure out alternative ways to get there. You might combine errands into one trip, share rides with neighbors, or use senior transportation programs. This keeps your schedule simple and stress-free. It's also important to stay socially active. Losing the ability to drive doesn't mean staying home. Plan regular outings with family, invite friends over, or join community activities. The more connected you stay, the easier this change becomes. Most importantly, be gentle with yourself. You've spent a lifetime being responsible and capable. This is just another chapter where you're showing wisdom and care. Transitioning away from driving isn't about losing freedom, it's about finding new ways to live safely, confidently, and fully. Point 8. Safety first, when it's time to step in. Sometimes, the hardest part isn't realizing when to stop driving yourself, it's noticing when someone you love might no longer be safe behind the wheel. These moments can be stressful for families, especially when a senior feels confident but others see growing risks. Safety should always come first, even when emotions make the conversation difficult. If you've noticed warning signs, dents or scrapes on the car, confusion at stoplights, missed turns, or slow reactions in traffic, it may be time to take action. You don't have to do it harshly or suddenly. Instead, try to approach your loved one with compassion. You might say, "I've noticed driving seems more stressful lately. Are you feeling okay on the road?" Simple, caring words can open the door to an honest talk. Sometimes, involving a doctor or occupational therapist helps. They can assess vision, reflexes, and cognitive skills in a neutral, professional way. This takes the pressure off family members and ensures the decision is based on health and safety, not emotion. Some states even offer senior driving evaluations, where trained instructors can test real road skills and give recommendations. If things are more serious, for example, if your loved one refuses to stop driving despite repeated close calls, you might need to contact local authorities or their physician for guidance. This is never easy, but remember, the goal isn't punishment. It's protection, for them and for everyone on the road. And when that step is finally taken, stay close and supportive. Offer rides, help plan outings, or simply be there to listen. Losing driving privileges can feel like losing control, but your kindness can turn that loss into relief and safety. In the end, the real victory is keeping your loved one, and others, safe from harm. Reaching the point where you decide to stop driving can feel like the end of an era, but it's really a new beginning, one built on wisdom, safety, and self-care. You've spent your life being strong, independent, and responsible, and making this decision shows that those values are still very much alive in you. Choosing safety doesn't take away your freedom, it's a way of protecting it. Every stage of life brings change, and this is just another step in adapting with grace. Instead of thinking, "I can't drive anymore," try reframing it as, "I'm choosing a safer way to stay active." You still have the freedom to visit friends, attend events, and explore new places, just in a way that gives you more peace of mind and less stress. Remember, there's strength in being honest with yourself. Recognizing limits isn't weakness, it's wisdom. It shows love for yourself and care for others on the road. And as you adjust, know that you're not alone. Millions of older adults across the country make this same decision every year, and many find life become simpler, calmer, and even more enjoyable without the worries of driving. So, stay connected, keep moving, and don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. You've earned the right to live life safely, confidently, and without fear. If you found this video helpful, share it with someone who might be facing this decision too. And before you go, tell us in the comments, what helped you or your loved one make peace with stepping away from driving? Your story might give someone else courage to do the same.